Hi, and welcome to another exciting episode of Rodney Hash. If you want to fine-tune your cannabis experience, improve your quality of life, or just get a better understanding of that which is cannabis medicine, you're going to want to watch this video all the way to the end. Because today I'm going to be going over a terpene called limonene. I'm going to be going over what it smells like, what it tastes like, how it makes you feel, and then I'm going to be going over some of the really cool stuff, the medical research that has actually been shown and proven. There's a lot of it out there, so you're going to want to stick to this to the very end. At the very end, I'm actually going to then go over, if you do like limonene and you're like, wow, these are some benefits I could really go for. At the very end, I'm going to talk about some of the cultivars in Ohio specifically that will have tons of limonene and which growers grow them. So your favorite growers might be growing some stuff that might be really beneficial to your health. So stick around to the end.
Where that bitch, where that bitch, where that? I'm a motivated stoner. I'm a motivated man on a mission. All I
So when
had
it
was
comes to the smell of limonene, generally speaking, it's a very lemony smell, as the term limonene would imply, or limes. It's very citrusy. You find it in a lot of things like oranges, lemons, most citrus fruits. It's found in dill, mint, sage, all kinds of things in nature already. It's usually those really fruity smells. This is one of those things that's in most citrusy, fruity smells. It usually leaves you with a nice heady effect for me in specific. It gives you a lot of energy, leaves you feeling euphoric most of the time. The reason that it does that is because it actually boosts your serotonin and dopamine levels. This is the thing that does that. There was actually a study done on 12 people where they gave them large doses of limonene aromatherapy, which is exactly what this half of cannabis is, the aromatherapy half. So 9 out of those 12 patients that were on anxiety meds and depression meds were actually able to pull themselves, with their doctor's approval, off of their anxiety meds, which is a pretty big deal, And then they tested their serotonin, dopamine, and cortisol levels after they had pulled them off of it while still on the limonene therapy, and that actually showed that they were at a normal homeostatic level, which means that they were balanced. That's what limonene is generally known for, is causing a balance, and that's a common thing you're going to find throughout all of cannabis medicine, is its homeostasis and balance is what it's bringing to you. So with that being said, it's really, really good for depression. It's really good for short-term anxiety, long-term anxiety, things along those lines. So another really kind of interesting fun fact with it is that it's actually really good for acid reflux, believe it or not. Or I'm not even going to try and pronounce the whole thing, GERD, which is basically just acid reflux. It's also been shown in studies that it's obviously an anti-inflammatory and an antioxidant. What is surprised? It's found in lemons, and it's an antioxidant. So now's where we get into the stuff that's a little bit more touching for me and a lot of others. Cancer. Believe it or not, limonene has been shown in mice models, in vitro models, and some of the clinical research on humans even has been showing some things with cancers. Colon cancer, it's really good for prevention and early reduction very early on. Breast cancer in specific is a really, really big one. They actually did a study on mice where they injected the mice with mammary gland tumors and then gave them mass amounts of limonene. And they showed that the very early tumors, the very early stage ones, had actually regressed by themselves through the mouse's or rats' natural systems. That's mind-blowing. It not only prevented cancer, but it helped to regress cancer with no chemotherapy, no other medical intervention, just limonene therapy. You use these things alongside all of the other medicines within cannabis, and it's mind-blowing the things that you can do today. It also helps to push medicine through your skin, so there's also all kinds of effects that limonene has a potential therapeutic-wise. Now, with that being said, I did tell you guys that I was going to give you a couple options for cultivars within Ohio. Probably some of my favorites would be Super Sour Orange by Buckeye Relief. You've got Super Lemon Dog, Super Lemon Haze, both by Clutch, or Grow Ohio, respectively. Vice versa. Super Lemon Dog is Clutch. Super Lemon Haze is Grow Ohio. Sorry about that. We've got, off the top of my head, pretty much anything that says lemon in it is going to have a lot of limonene. So even if you're not in Ohio, that's one thing to note. Usually lemon is going to give you that uplifting euphoric effects, and it's going to give you long-term anti-anxiety because it's going to be great for depression, great for anxiety, and it's really good for balancing cancer out. The reason that it does, the effects that it does on cancer is because there's these things called NK cells, natural killer cells. It's a type of white blood cell that limonene actually has been shown to balance out, surprise again, the level of NK cells or natural killer cells. And those are the ones that usually go through and are killing cancers and things like that. So yeah, there's a lot to this. Now with all that being said, I really hope you guys all learned something from this today. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment below. What terpene should I be looking at next? What one do you guys really want an in-depth analysis on? Let me know what you thought. If you liked the video, like the video. If not, oh well. You guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out.